the Sun win the tip.
Now here's Miller. Hull defending. Another great draft class this season. Tim, any thoughts on these rookies?
Yeah, I really like them. It's a great group. They have so much skill. But one thing I'll say, just to keep in mind for everybody, let's give them a couple of seasons before we rush the major judgments.
Well, I agree with you, Tim. And how's that for a change? But seriously, we've seen players struggle as rookies and then turn into stars. So really, it just takes time to become a great WNBA player.
Now here's Miller. And Billings gets the whistle that time.
Billings.
That's her first foul.
First team foul.
Griner with the screen. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
That might be the last player in this league you want to get an offensive board. At 6'9", Griner can get the ball back up and in real quick.
Now here's Boston.
Pass to Clark. And here's Hull. Fires from deep. The three-pointer is on target.
Textbook. Nice pass, nice catch, nice shot.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. And here's Griner.
He started by Boston.
6 on the shot clock. And she can't answer back the three-pointer offline. Clark outside.
Back to Boston.
Mitchell. Pass to Clark. And it's rejected. That one's in. Her first basket of the game. She is 1 for 2.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
When you look at this Sun roster, there are a lot of new faces.
Our leading scorer, DeWanna Bonner, is gone. They also lost Alyssa Thomas, Nick Carrington, Brianna Jones, 3 players who spent their entire careers with Connecticut. So it's a new day for the Sun.
Out to the wing. They double team Brittany Griner. She's covered by Clark. Beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to the Fever. And here in the first, 3 minutes in.
Pass to Boston.
Mitchell outside. Fires for 3. That's no good. Misses her first shot of the night. Here's Nelson Adota.
Now Miller. Hull defending. And the basket by Miller.
Wanting it more, Diamond Miller showing up down low.
The Fever trailing. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first. No coverage that time.
There's no excuse for leaving a shooter like her open beyond the arc. None.
A nice shot by Griner.
Because of Griner's remarkable size and strength, she creates a mismatch against almost every defender.
Now here's Mitchell. She hasn't yet put up any points in this one.
Boston with it.
Griner's there. Pass to Clark.
Now here's Billings.
And it's blocked!
Outside Miller.
Here's Griner. She's covered by Clark. They double team Brittany Griner. Here's Nelson Adota. And it's blocked! And they'll keep possession.
Really, the moment Brittany Griner steps on the floor, she's impacting the game because as an opponent, you have to react to her physical abilities as well as her skill and her touch as a scorer.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, it's not easy being a head coach in this league. So what is the key to being successful, fellas?
Well, you start with good players. I mean, without good players, you're not winning games. And that's kind of the bottom line from my perspective.
And I'll throw in keeping players engaged. You got to make sure you put them in positions to succeed. You have to nurture them as basketball players.
Well, you know, I had to do a double take just seeing Brittany Griner in a new uniform.
Yeah, no longer with the Mercury after 12 marvelous seasons. Won a championship in 2014, 9 All-Star appearances, 2 scoring titles. Griner had an incredible impact in Phoenix. An excellent offensive rebounder. How about Boston imposing her will?
Pass to Griner. 2 points. That one goes in.
She's so good at recognizing where the openings are and getting that ball to the rim.
Clark outside. Mitchell.
Outside Cunningham.
The 3 ball. Griner with the rebound. The Sun with the lead.
Out to Miller.
From the arc. And it's Billings with the rebound. Here's the Fever with the ball. Clark outside. Billings.
Boston sets a screen.
Fires the 3. Doesn't get it to drop for her. And so here's Connecticut.
Pass to Miller.
From outside the arc. And the rebound goes to the Fever.
And here's Boston.
Now here's Clark. Mitchell outside. Takes the 3. That will not get it done. She's 0 for 2. Griner.
She's guarded by Billings.
Griner, good.
They carried out the plan perfectly that time around.
So it's Indiana now. Trailing by 4. Pass to Mitchell. That's in for her first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Superb work inside for Mitchell. She's so good at finding space to shoot from the interior.
Miller with it.
She's covered by Clark. Pass to Griner. Clock at 6.
Outside Miller.
And the 3 off target. And here's Clark.
Boston.
She's guarded by Griner. Back to Clark. From past the arc. That's good for her 3rd bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
Nice decision by Boston. She's got solid passing skills out of the post.
Pass to Miller.
To the middle. Griner.
2 minutes remaining.
Takes her. And it's good on the land. And it's the Fever ball. Clark outside. Puts up a 3. That one falls, coming off Kelsey Mitchell's feet.
And back and forth we go. That bucket gives us another lead change.
And there have been too many of those to count. These teams have matched each other shot for shot, play for play.
Man, I hope this game keeps on going forever.
Now here's Griner. 12 points for her.
Back to Miller.
5 on the clock. Drops in the tray.
This is a shot that Miller is still developing, but it looked pretty smooth that time.
Now Clark. She's got 11. The 3 from Kelsey Mitchell.
Miller grabs the miss. Nelson Adota. She's guarded by Billings. Pass to Miller.
Griner.
for Boston.
Can't score, and only her second miss in 7 shots this game. Now here's Clark, guarded closely. Shot by Mitchell, no good. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Griner.
And stolen by Boston.
Mitchell outside.
Pass to Boston.
Caitlin Clark with the 3. She got it up in time, but it just wouldn't fall for her. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. Sun ahead. They lead by 1. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. Neither team able to jump out ahead as we begin the second quarter. And guys, what's your take on the Sun so far?
A lot of shots in close from them early. Good sign.
It's a lot easier to get buckets inside, and they've done that through 1.
Count it. Good.
It's not just the size of Boston, it's also her touch around the rim.
Connecticut trailing.
And a return to the playoffs for the Fever in 2024. It was a huge step forward for the team.
For sure, snapping a 7-year hiatus, and what's incredible is before that, the Fever went to 12 straight postseasons from 2005 to 2016. So this is an organization that is used to winning. What a cut by Cunningham. She sensed her opening and went right for it.
Over to the wing. Pass to Burke.
Edwards left side. Here's Burke.
Covered by Harris. And she gets it to go as they call the foul. She's on her way to the line for 1 more.
After 11 seasons and 5 All-Star selections, Alyssa Thomas was traded by the Sun.
Yeah, Thomas led Connecticut to 2 finals and was top 5 in MVP voting the last 3 years. She's really known for her grit and her great team-first mindset. I think Thomas is leaving a big void to fill.
And that one misses.
We know basketball is big in Indiana, and man, do they love the Fever here.
I mean, this place is normally sold out these days, massive crowds with tons of energy. This might be the best home court advantage in the W.
Pass to Morrow. Bird.
The 3. And again, Connecticut no good. The Fever leading. Here's Cunningham.
Pass to Boston.
She makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start her game.
Oh man, Boston is a tough customer inside. Nice shot.
Here's Burke. Outside Edwards.
Out to the right wing. From deep. That shot by Burke, no good. Here's the Fever with the ball. To the wing on the left.
Outside Cunningham.
No good on the 3.
Personally, I am shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. She makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Pass to Morrow. Bird. Here's Morrow.
There's the triple. And again, no good by Connecticut. Down low.
Boston with the bucket.
Oh man, she is so good at making those lead passes.
And they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. They got to score.
Timeout called the Sun.
Sun making a switch here.
Here's Morrow. She's covered by Cunningham.
Here's Griner. Off the mark, and the drought continues. Indiana with the ball. They've only given up 2 points this quarter.
Right side, Cunningham.
Good on the triple.
Well, defensively, you have to run Cunningham off the catch and shoot. That is her specialty.
And Connecticut has possession. It's a 10-point game. Pass to Griner.
It's stolen by Aaliyah Boston. Now Hull.
Now here's Mitchell.
Boston inside.
She's got 10. Just 5 on the clock. The 3. Shot by Mitchell, no good.
Even with every shot clanging off the iron, she seems determined to continue hoisting up these threes. But I think it's time to maybe take a step in. That's a heads-up play right there, guys. Not just on the assist, but also on the finish.
Inside.
Here's Boston.
Yes, once again. And she remains a perfect 6 attempts, 6 makes.
This is what everybody wants to see from Boston. Absolutely going off on the offensive end.
Now here's Griner. She's got 14.
Really, she's been a bright spot for them. She's had a very efficient offensive performance.
Yeah, who knows how much bigger the lead would be if it wasn't for her shooting.
Well, no one has blocked shots like Brittany Griner, a one-of-a-kind defender.
I mean, she led the league in block shots in each of her first 8 years in the W. And it's about more than just her length. Griner just reads the game so well, is such a high IQ player.
Pass to Morrow.
Griner.
She's guarded by Boston.
Griner inside.
Working on Boston.
And there's another one for the Sun.
And sometimes this team relies on Griner to shoulder the load offensively. And guess what? She's more than happy to do her part, score the points.
Now here's Mitchell. She's got 5. And here's Cunningham. And the fever hit again from deep.
I can't believe it. They cannot forget about her like that. She's not going to miss that open look.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Well, I just think an illegal screen, it's one of the toughest calls for an official to make.
Yeah, you have to appreciate how difficult a job they have to do when it comes to making calls like that. It's not as easy as people might think.
And the refs in this league just do a great job.
Pass to Boston.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Second personal.
It's going to go on Brittany Griner.
Well, you just have to be excited about Aaliyah Boston, a young woman with tons of skills. She dominated in college, and she's going to dominate in the WNBA.
The first free throw is good.
And the 2023 Rookie of the Year, Aaliyah Boston, is a treat to watch.
Oh, yeah, she's a lot of fun. Personally, I love her passing, ability to run offense through the post. Boston is such an unselfish player, team first, traits that we don't normally associate with first overall picks like her.
And so she hits both.
Well, it's hard to stay healthy, and Aaliyah Boston's done a great job of being available.
Well, she didn't miss a game during her first 2 years in the league, which is pretty incredible, playing more than 30 minutes per contest. But Boston doesn't just show up. She plays hard.
When she is hitting threes consistently, Miller, a scary player to defend.
Mitchell outside.
The shot is good on the assist from Caitlin Clark.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3-ball at one end with their own.
A 3-point battle starting to take shape here.
Now here's Griner. 18 points for her. And that one good.
And really, guys, it's been an exceptional performance from her from the field.
Clark outside, and the fever hit again from deep.
Now that's a killer crossover. The defender got totally shook up by that move.
Pass to Griner. Nelson Adota. Now here's Griner.
He's guarded by Boston.
They double team Brittany Griner. And the Sun hit again from deep.
With her 6'7" height, Griner has such a nice view of the floor. She can spot open looks.
Mitchell up top. 8 points for her. Lexi Hole on the wing. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Pass to Clark. From deep. The Sun pull it in.
Now, sometimes you just want to show off your range.
I mean, we already know how good her range is, so I don't know why she's firing from that deep.
A nice shot by Griner.
Found the soft spot in the D right there.
Here's Clark. She's got 14. Mitchell outside. Jacks up a three. It's in. Bucket number 4 for her, shooting at a 4 for 9 clip.
This is the pure shooting ability of Mitchell at work. Allows her to score right off the pass.
Now here's Miller.
She's got 8. To the inside. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Great job spotting her teammate near the bucket and firing the pass in there.
Now a timeout called by Indiana.
Here's Mitchell. She's got 11.
Outside Billings.
Back to Mitchell. Clark outside. The tray. And it's Brittany Griner with the rebound.
You don't want to give up that kind of look often.
They're very lucky they didn't get burnt.
It's Diamond Miller on the wing.
And the lead is down inside single digits.
I like that. Getting Miller something in rhythm.
Now here's Mitchell. D right on her. And stolen by Brittany Griner. Good work there as it goes. So it's Indiana now. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
Outside Billings.
Back to Mitchell. Clark. Launches it.
Nelson Adota with the rebound.
To the paint, Griner, and she takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
What an alert play. It's just a great job of hitting her teammate on the move.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game ahead, up 4. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Fans get ready for the high RPM and amazing stuff from your Spotify Arena Entertainment.
Start of the third quarter here after a closely contested first half. And, you know, Griner has been really making it happen here.
She tore it up on the offensive glass in the first 2 quarters. Full effort.
Yeah, she was incredibly persistent, and that's what it takes to be a successful offensive rebounder. And look, she's making bigs all around the world proud with her play.
Here's Mitchell.
Pass to Boston.
And stolen by Brittany Griner. And that one goes in as she's fouled. It'll be 3 points if she can convert the free throw.
At the line for UConn, Brittany Griner. 1 shot.
One shot.
The Fever with the lead.
In the offseason, the Fever were aggressive in pursuing veterans.
Well, the Fever, they like their core, and they want to win now. They signed a bunch of veterans, including Sophie Cunningham, and this is a team that wants to win now. They're sick of losing in Indiana.
For the lead, and it's good on the layup. And a minute played as the second half gets going.
Outside Billings.
Clark outside. Mitchell, no problems knocking that one down.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Now here's Griner. 33 points for her. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the line. So it'll be Brittany Griner shooting.
It's on Aaliyah Boston.
One shot.
And the free throw, no good.
The main role of Monique Billings on this team is to rebound.
When you look at the advanced numbers for basketball nerds like me, rebounding percentage specifically, Monique Billings is one of the best in league history.
Sinks the three-pointer.
This is why Kelsey Mitchell is in the WNBA. She can carry a team offensively, half use nights, and put on a show.
It's Diamond Miller on the wing.
Pass to Griner.
And here's Nelson Adota.
Looking for her first basket still in this one. Now here's Clark. Mitchell outside. Clark. No good on the triple.
You can tell she thought that triple was going to fall.
She's just shaking her head after that miss.
Pass to Miller.
Griner.
Cole defending.
Griner, shot's good.
I like the decision there for Miller, moving the ball.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Clark with it. She's got 14. Mitchell outside. And again, it's Indiana converting.
Great focus for Mitchell offensively, finding herself that mid-range shot.
Now a timeout called by Connecticut. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. She's covered by Clark. from downtown. Cans it from downtown.
She's been able to find her open teammate every trip down the floor.
I mean, it sure has seemed like it, right? I mean, great day passing the rock for her.
Now here's Mitchell. She's got 18.
I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Look good here, too. I'm as shocked as you.
Screen by Griner. Shoots over Billings. And again, it's Connecticut.
Intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Indiana trailing.
Pass to Boston.
Over Griner. And again, it's Indiana converting.
That's a big make for Aaliyah Boston. It forces defenders out of the paint to meet her.
Here's Miller. There's a screen by Miller.
To the wing, right side. Here's Griner. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Not afraid to play rough and rugged. Griner shows the ability to power through contact.
The three from Kelsey Mitchell.
Nelson Adota with the rebound. Pass to Miller.
Griner. And she lays it straight in.
That is some dime dropping. Exquisite assist.
Boston outside.
Mitchell. And she was fouled in the act of shooting, an opportunity for a three-point play.
What a finish. Mitchell is such a tough player to guard. Will take a bump and get it to go.
Well, watching the 2024 playoffs, you felt so good for Kelsey Mitchell.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, here's someone who had never been close to the postseason and then makes her first trip in her 7th year. And she showed out, dropping 21 in her playoff debut.
Here's Nelson Adota. Quiet so far offensively, searching for first points of the game. Good on the shot.
Whatever intensity might have been lacking the first half, these teams are making up for it now.
Yeah, I'll say. I mean, things have really picked up.
Now here's Clark. 14 points for her. Pass to Mitchell. The three is up. And the rebound goes to the Sun.
Now Miller.
Here's Griner.
Started by Boston.
A nice shot by Griner.
Heads up, aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller defender on her and took it straight to the bucket for the easy two.
Pass to Clark. Shoots the three.
Nelson Adota with the rebound.
She has slipped into a real funk here.
Definitely, the basket is not looking very big to her at this point.
Now Griner. And she was camped there in the lane, and she gets a 3-second call.
Rebound substitution. Number 24, Elisa Morin.
Indiana with the ball. They trail by 6. Now here's Clark. He's guarded closely. Scores off the crossover.
What handles! She broke the defense down to the ground with that move.
Pass to Morrow. Miller.
That's in. It's her 5th field goal, and she's shooting hot, 71%. 5 for 7.
Outside Billings.
Back to Clark. Mitchell takes the three.
Morrow with the rebound.
Well, with a clear look at the basket, she doesn't really miss a lot of those.
Diamond Miller for three. It's hauled in by Aaliyah Boston.
Pass to Mitchell. Billings. Back to Mitchell. Clark, right side. Three-pointer. That shot missing. The Sun leading. Down low. Got it. Good job in the low post.
She threaded the bounce pass in there so smoothly.
Timeout called the Fever. Both teams deciding to change it up. Johnson outside.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Pass to Boston. Cunningham.
Now here's Johnson. And the three ball is good.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there. She was all alone for that shot. I mean, that's like a warm-up jumper.
Edwards up top. Now Morrow. She's covered by Cunningham. Back to Edwards.
Shot clock at 5. Tried to come right back with the three of her own, but it's no good.
It's stolen by Edwards.
Johnson defending. Inside.
Pass to Morrow.
Burke. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Now Edwards.
Lets the three fly.
It's hauled in by Aaliyah Boston.
Clark, right side. Here's Cunningham. And the Fever hit again from deep.
Well, for this offense, Cunningham is such a key. Hitting those corner threes really opens up the rest of the floor.
Pass to Nelson Adota. Edwards up top.
Lots of room. And Clark pulls it down. Indiana trailing. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the middle. For the tie. Hines Allen, good.
Yeah, we've seen Maisha Hines Allen hit threes, but she's had her best fixing it up inside.
Pass to Burke.
Nelson Adota.
To the inside. Here's Morrow. Yep, count it.
What a plus it is to get those looks in the paint.
It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. The Sun on top. They lead by 2. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next. What's been a hard-fought battle. 4th quarter should be good. Pass to Burke. And here's Griner, covered by Hines Allen.
An elite athlete for a player of her build. Griner's willing to battle on
First tree foul. At the line for UConn, Brittany Griner. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. That one falls, so she hits both of them. Here's the Fever with the ball. Pass to Hole. to Mitchell. Lets it go from deep. Good on the three-point shot.
And they are just killing them with the three-point shot here in the second half.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. They're fully stretched out there trying to stop the three and still haven't been able to do it.
I don't know defensively what they can do different at this point.
Here's Morrow.
Out to the wing. Pass to Burke. There's the three.
The offensive rebound.
And she makes that one.
You know, it's so rare for a player to come into the league as a top rebounder, but that's what we've seen with Aaliyah Edwards.
And here's Cole.
Cunningham.
Here's Mitchell. Johnson outside.
Screened by Hines Allen.
For three. Griner with the rebound.
Here's Morrow.
Cole defending. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth.
Here's Morrow.
Pass to Griner.
That one's in, coming off an assist from Aaliyah Edwards.
And as we see Edwards continue to improve her game, I think passing becomes a major point of emphasis going forward.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. And here's Cole. And here's Kelsey Mitchell for three. The rebound by Brittany Griner.
The defense has nothing to worry about out there with her shooting because she just can't dial it in from deep this half.
Nailed from three-point land.
Unstoppable offense for both teams. I love the pace of this game.
Yeah, the pace is only picking up the deeper we get into this game. This has absolutely been a fun one to watch.
Now here's Johnson. And here's Kelsey Mitchell for three.
Edwards grabs the miss.
Pass to Burke. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
A few more points added to the lead. They might be ready to pull away.
It wouldn't surprise me with as good as they're looking at the moment.
Absolutely right, Brian. They're looking really strong.
The three from Kelsey Mitchell buries the long-range jumper.
It's important that Mitchell keeps hitting from deep because that's going to help open up the offense.
Pass to Burke. Here's the three. And the Sun hit again from deep.
How about that? Responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Yeah, terrific little back and forth right there,
It's
Tim.
been a lot of fun to watch.
Now here's Johnson. Mitchell outside. And the fever hit again from deep.
Making a big difference from long range tonight. That was a big shot right there.
They've got time, and if she can keep stretching the defense like she has been with the three-point shot, that lead could go away in a hurry.
Griner's shot is off.
Not sure what the D was doing there. She's not the player to give open looks to, but they got away with it that time.
Pass to Johnson. Now here's Hull. Mitchell. No good from outside. Now Burke. Down low. Here's Griner. And she drops in the layup off glass.
Well, they've built this lead through plays exactly like that. She's easily been the most consistent performer.
No question about that. I mean, she's just hitting everything in sight.
Well, it took her a little while, but she's really got that three working. This has been a different quarter for her.
Pass to Morrow.
To the middle. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Ran her defender straight into that screen to open up the lane to the hoop.
The Fever trailing. Now Hull.
Cunningham.
Mitchell outside.
Back to Cunningham.
That one falls, coming off Kelsey Mitchell's feet.
Well, you want to get back into a ball game, knock down threes. Another three from her, getting them that much closer.
Well, she knows all about that. I mean, most of her points have come on the three-point shot today.
Hits it from three-point range.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
And the call is going to be, yep, an illegal screen.
You have to make sure your feet are set. When you set those screens, they'll get you for it.
I thought maybe she was set. Now, I know that's a difficult call to make, but I think maybe they got that one wrong.
Outside Miller.
To the paint. And so she draws the foul on the shot. Tricks the line to check two.
With the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
That's some old school defense, just telling them no easy layups, as simple as that, and I like to see it.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And she knocks down the first one. And that's good as she hits both shots. Now here's Clark. Mitchell outside for three. The shot is good on the assist from Caitlin Clark.
Since the start of the fourth, Brian, that three-point shot has really been there for them.
Yeah, doing an excellent job, Tim, of finding the open teammate on the perimeter this quarter. The three-pointer is a major weapon for them right now.
Such tough defense there against one of the better finishers in the game.
Takes it out to Clark.
Back to Mitchell. Hold. This one for three. Doesn't go that time.
She may have been surprised to find herself so open. I mean, maybe that's why she missed.
Pass to Griner.
Out to Miller.
Launches a three. Makes that one her sixth of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
She can be forgotten in their offense sometimes, but the D, you got to keep an eye on her still.
Oh, no good. Pass to Griner. Shot clock at 6.
Nelson Adota.
And she uses the glass on the layup.
Well, with a new Toronto team coming in 2026 and more international players getting drafted, the WNBA's global reach is growing.
When you look at upcoming draft classes, that will be reflected more so with the international players coming in and some of the recent high draft picks we've had from outside the United States.
Yeah, and it mirrors basketball continuing to grow on the international stage. So I'm excited to see the best players in the world playing right here in the WNBA.
Inside. Here's Griner. And the rebound goes to the Fever. Pass to Clark.
Back to Boston.
And here is Mitchell.
Yes, great play by Aaliyah Boston to set it up.
You know, she's done a ton to help this team, but if they're going to come back, she needs to do even more.
Now here's Miller.
Pass to Griner. Soft touch off the glass.
Well, they've hardly needed anyone else today to get out to this lead. She's provided almost all the offense.
And they're desperately trying to get back in this game.
And with very little time to spare.
Here's Hull. Here's Billings. Got a piece of it.
Pass to Miller.
Reiner with the ball.
Working on Boston.
Fires top of the key. The shot, no good.
Their comeback hopes are out the window. I think it's safe to say.
Yeah, out the window, and the window has been closed. It's a done deal at this point.
Let's get home.
Mitchell, shot's good. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
And she commits the intentional foul.
Clark. Second personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for UConn. Damian, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
She gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so she drops them both, and it's an 8-point ball game.
Outside Billings. Ball.
Three-pointer. The shot that time not on target. So we get to see the Sun get the win here. And they came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
They really did show some mental fortitude. They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that'll wrap it up